What's up, you guys? It's Graham here. So I gotta say, it's been really hard for me to keep this a secret for really the last month, but I just closed escrow on my dream home here in Hollywood for just under $30 million. So I know you guys have recently seen me blasting my videos with ads. And you know what? It worked because it helped pay for this. So for that, thank you guys so much for everyone who hit the like button, who watched one of my ads and has helped in a way pay for this. So let me give you a tour of my dream home. And then, by the way, I also finally splurged on my dream car as well, because if you're gonna go and buy a dream house, you may as well go and get a car that goes with it. So I bought the Gallardo Performante, and this is a car that I wanted for such a long time, for so many years, really since I was almost in high school. And now I was able to get it again thanks to loading up my videos with so many ads. So anyway, let me show you the home. I'll give you a tour around. It's just under 18,000 square feet, 10 bedrooms, 13 bathrooms, which is absolutely perfect for house hacking. But let me take you guys inside and I'll show you around. So over here you have a 4-car garage, and then you also have plenty of parking over here as well for another 18 to 20 cars. So we'll see. I mean, one day it might be a little bit more of a car collector. Right now I just have the Lamborghini and the Tesla. But this is a really good excuse for me right now to just basically go and get more cars. I know I've really been living below my means for such a long time, but after all, I mean, what is the point of money if you can't go and enjoy it and spend it? So this is basically where my money is going, right here. And also it's a really good investment. I'll show you guys inside right over here. So it's a bit of a workout to go and get to the front door, which is good because it means I can finally cut back on my Equinox gym membership. So you see all these stairs here. This is the equivalent of going and using a Stairmaster. So this saves me about $200 a month to go and just climb the stairs myself, which is pretty nice. A little out of breath, but that's okay. See, you get a good workout from coming up here. Oh, one second, guys. A bit of a break. It's a lot of steps. Anyway, welcome to my front door right over here. Now, what you have here, you have marble floors. We have, I believe these are 20-foot ceilings. You got a beautiful chandelier. And I will walk you guys over first. I'll have to take my sunglasses off. It's pretty bright in here, but I'm gonna walk you guys over first to one of my many living rooms. Now, one of the things that I realized is that one living room usually isn't enough. Now, before this, I was living in a 1-bedroom, 750 square foot duplex in mid-Los Angeles, and really living below my means and saving as much money as possible for many years in a row has helped pay for this. And this is all really worth it. And this is the entire point too of being able to live frugally like this, is that one day you'll be able to get a home for $30 million. And like I said, this is one of my many living rooms. I have this beautiful Panasonic TV hung up on the wall. Now, I bought this home partially furnished, and that ended up saving me a little bit of money on furniture. So right now I'm in my guest powder room, and it came with this really unique lip couch, just in case my guests want to come down and sit when they're going to the bathroom, or if there's a line going into the bathroom, because I'm going to be entertaining a lot. I'm going to have a lot of guests over. So this is a great place for them to be able to sit. So now we're going to be going into my kitchen over here, and one of the things that I realized is that one refrigerator is never enough, especially for the amount of iced coffee that I make. So what I have over here is I have one Sub-Zero refrigerator, little mini kitchen over here for when I'm feeling like preparing my own frozen food meal. And then over here I have what I like to call my main kitchen. So over here you will see my oversized Sub-Zero refrigerator and freezer over here. Right now it's a little bit empty because I just moved in, so I still need to go to the grocery store and get a whole bunch of stuff. And then I have my huge freezer over here. Now, what I like most about this room is that not only can you go and cook food in here, but you can also get a tan because it's entirely opened up with windows and the sun comes in. You have an entire view of the city. So it's perfectly nice for saving a whole bunch of time in terms of cooking and tanning at the exact same time. So with all the time I save, I can go and make more YouTube videos, and it's really, I think it's gonna save me a lot of money to be able to do that. So then down here we have one of the many bedrooms, and this is the first bedroom over here. Now, I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna be doing with this room. I was thinking maybe I could rent it out for anywhere between $5,000 and $10,000 a month to house hack, because I know a lot of you guys notice that I talk a lot about house hacking and how to live frugally, and one of the ways you could do that is buying a really expensive house like this with a really really big mortgage and then renting out all of the bedrooms to help pay for that mortgage. So in a way, if I go and rent out all 10 bedrooms, you know, that's a way that I could live very much below my means and very frugally. Is a great way to save money. But yeah, as you can see, it's got a lot of space here. We got a beautiful bed that came with the property and then another beautiful bathroom with marble floors. So if you're going to do something like this, you have to go over the top. You have to be super elegant with everything that you do. Then we have downstairs where we have another 2 bedrooms. And again, this is another source of income for me as well. Now, this is what's known as passive income because I could go and rent out these bedrooms and every night I go to sleep, I wake up with just a little bit more money in my pocket. And this is a perfect room to rent out. Like I said, you know, I could turn this into a bit of like an entrepreneur Team 10 house and rent out every bedroom for about $10,000 a month and we can just make content in here. You know, there's something called the Hype House. Well, this is going to be the Stefan house, and we're going to be making some really good content in here. We're going to be posting about 20 times a day, and yeah, we're probably going to be getting about 100 million views, you know, every day or so in the finance sector, so you have that to look forward to. The Stefan house. Now, one of the things that really attracted me to this house is that it has a nuclear bomb shelter, which I can't be showing you guys for privacy reasons, but I thought with all of the health concerns and really everything going on with the economy lately, this place would be the perfect to basically shelter down in, just should anything happen, and is one of the things that really brought me to this house in particular is just because of how safe it is. So right now we're in my second living room. It's a bit more of a formal living room when you come here and you just want to relax for a second by the fireplace, which it was always one of my goals in life to be able to buy a house with a fireplace that's bigger than I am. And guys, dreams do come true. If you work hard enough, if you put enough ads in your videos, one day you too can afford a house like this one that the fireplace is taller than you. So now we're going to be walking over to my third living room, and this is such a beautiful room just to basically sit in and relax, and you have a beautiful view of downtown Los Angeles, and from up above this you can also see the ocean, which is really one of those things. Very few properties here in Los Angeles have a view of both downtown and the ocean from the same property, so this is really quite unique and one of the reasons I believe this is going to be a very good investment. So now we're going to be walking into my master bedroom, and let me show you guys around over here. Now, one of the things that I realized is that you can never get a big enough bed. Now, before this, I had a full-size mattress, and you know, it worked just fine. But I also realized it's important to have a bed that's basically big enough for a small city. And of course, you have recessed lighting throughout, and you have a small enclave right below that for LED lighting, so at night it really just sets the perfect mood. And then you have a beautiful fireplace at the very end. And then you have my bathroom over here, and what I really like about this is just all the mirrors and all the natural light, and we have a jacuzzi tub. We have a beautiful golden sink over here, your own shower, and then a humongous walk-in closet, which is really, this place is perfect for a whole bunch of H&M clothing that I can get at a discount. So now we're outside. I'm going to be showing you the pool over here. It's through these gates. And what I love about this is that it's a huge entertaining area out here for really at least, I don't know, a few hundred people. And what's really cool is I will show you over here. You know, the Playboy Mansion has a bit of a grotto, and now this place as well has a bit of a grotto. And what's really cool is that down here you have a bit of a chef's area anytime you're catering or anytime you want to have guests over or anytime you want to have a barbecue or anything over here. This is set up perfectly for this. Of course, you got a flat screen TV over here. You have DJ equipment anytime you throw an event or throw a party. And this could also be a great way to generate some extra income. Anytime you want to rent this out for events or anything like that, this would be perfect. So that's another way to make more of that passive income. Then over here you have a huge jacuzzi set up for at least 30 people. I don't even have 30 friends, so I will need some more friends to fill this up. And then of course you have heat lamps and everything set up over here for when it gets really cold in Los Angeles, which is about when it hits like 65 degrees. The pool itself is also massive. It goes down about 9-10 feet, and this has got to be at least, I don't know, 50 feet across, which is really neat. So it's perfect if you have a whole bunch of people. And of course, you can't have a pool without a huge slide. So we have a slide up here that you could walk up, and then you slide down, and so much fun. And then I'm going to be showing you guys what's up over here above these steps. It's really nice over here. It really doesn't feel like you're in Los Angeles at all. It really feels like you're in a bit of a tropical Hawaiian paradise. So now I'm going to be showing you this entertaining area over here. So obviously this room is going to be perfect for entertaining if you have guests over, if you want to show them a good time. The only thing I'm missing over here is an ATM machine, which I'm going to be putting in at some point. And like I mentioned, it's perfect for entertaining. And one of the other things I didn't mention is that, you know, this is coffee that I made from home for 20 cents. It's not Starbucks. But this is one of the ways that you could afford a house like this, is just to save a lot of money on not going to Starbucks, because this saved me about $5. And if I did this, 100 times a day, that's $500 a day that this would save you. So, like I mentioned, drinking coffee at home is one of the ways that you might be able to afford a place just like this. Oh, and of course, you can't forget the home has an elevator as well for when you did leg day and you don't want to walk up the stairs. This elevator is perfect. So then as you walk up these steps, you have a huge outdoor entertaining area with views that look over the entire city. You probably have an additional, 3,000-4,000 square feet of outdoor entertaining area with outdoor bars, with views of the entire city. Now, as far as the financials go in a place like this, I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty difficult for me to afford. Now, I was able to save enough for a 10% down payment of $3 million, but I wasn't able to prove that I had the income for long enough to be able to qualify for such a large payment. So in order to finance a house like this, I was able to go and get a hard money loan, interest only for 5 years at 6%, and the monthly payment on that right now comes to $135,000. In addition to that, we also have property taxes to own a place like this, and on $30 million, that comes to another $31,000 a month. Then on top of that, we also have insurance at an additional $4,500 a month. And then finally, we also have additional landscaping and maintenance, which comes into an additional $2,500 a month. So all in all, the total overhead to own a place like this comes to about $170,000 a month. Now, like I mentioned, one of the things I really like about this home is that it has 10 bedrooms, which gives me the option to go and rent out each of the bedrooms to help offset my cost of ownership of the house. And with 10 bedrooms like this, I could probably, I'm guessing, get about $10,000 a month per bedroom. So right there, that's an additional $100,000 a month if I go and rent out all of these rooms to help offset my cost. Now, my plan with this home is that, as we all know here in Los Angeles, real estate values only go up, and especially with all the new construction that's underway right now, I'm guessing in about 5 years, this home is probably going to be worth about $45 million. So once that happens, I'm going to be selling it at a discount of $43 million. So that means after all of my closing costs and expenses, I'm going to be netting about $40,350,000. That means over the 5 years of owning this property, I've spent about $10,200,000 plus the additional $30 million I spent owning it, meaning my total cost of ownership of this property over the 5 years is $40,200,000. However, like I said, when I sell it, I'm going to be netting about $40,350,000, which means over those 5 years of ownership, this house is really only going to be costing me $150,000 total over 5 years, which works out to be $2,500 a month to own a 10-bedroom, $30 million home here in Los Angeles with a $3 million down payment. Not to mention all of the additional income I can get by renting out all of the 10 bedrooms for $10,000 a month. This is really the entire point of financial minimalism and learning to live below your means and forego all of the materialistic things like Lamborghinis and mansions, because, the entire point of doing that and saving as much money as possible and focusing on what's really important is that gives you more money to then one day save up so you can buy all of the materialistic things that you've always wanted, but you pushed them down because you felt like that's not important. But I will tell you, once you actually go and buy a Lamborghini, once you actually go and buy a mansion, it's really important. And I see it now. Like, I didn't start to see it until I started spending money. Once you go and buy it, like, I can never go and not have a Lamborghini anymore. I can never go and live in a one-bedroom duplex. And doing stuff like this is really perfect for being able to flex on YouTube, show everyone and prove to everyone that you've made it, that you're worth it. And it's also perfect for April Fool's videos here on YouTube. And yeah, obviously this is an April Fool's video. This is not my Lamborghini. It's Vince Wang's Lamborghini, not my house. It's a listing from my colleague Jason Oppenheim over at the Oppenheim Group. And this is an amazing house to tour. It's absolutely incredible. It's mind-blowing here in Los Angeles. And it's really one of the coolest estates that's on the market right now. And obviously, I didn't go and buy it. I'm still in the same place. I'm not going and buying $30 million mansions. And I just thought this would be a fun April Fool's video for everyone to watch, and hopefully it lightens the mood a little bit. So with that said, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you fell for the video, make sure to destroy the like button, subscribe button, notification bell. Also, feel free to add me on Instagram. I post it pretty much daily, so if you want to be a part of it there, feel free to add me there, as on my second channel, The Graham Stephan Show. I post there every single day. I'm not posting here, so if you want to see a brand new video from me every single day, make sure to add yourself to that. And lastly, if you guys want 2 free stocks, use the link down below in the description, and Webull is going to be giving you 2 free stocks, with one of those stocks potentially being worth up to $1,400. So if you want those 2 free stocks, and maybe you could use that towards buying your own Lamborghini, use the link down below in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time.